right, peep game. Right now it's Saturday, you know what I mean? This is gonna be a little review on what happened on Monday or Tuesday the 10th on gold, right? With this being said, I'm right here doing this weekend performance review. I made 4.3% this week on a total of 3 or 4 trades, 3 of them being winners, 1 loss. And even that loss, the take profit was smashed. I just simply had stop loss hit before the target was hit. Now with that being said, I come back on every weekend and I evaluate every single session on the 3 pairs that I trade, which is just gold, Japanese yen and NASDAQ, right? So right now, this is Tuesday, and I'm calling these targets of the days every single day. So my goal is always to get better and improvise every single week. So this is a perfect example of me knowing exactly what the target of the day was, but simply while it was live, I wasn't able to capitalize on price making it to the target of the day. And this is gonna be a perfect example of that. So this specific morning, once again, I start out on the M15 time frame. This is gold, Tuesday the 10th. Check this out. Nice and clear wick to be filled to the downside. Boom. So this was off top, target of the day. There is no target of the day to the upside because all of this structure is old. You know what I mean? And even if I wanted to, we can go ahead and mark this as target of the day. Okay, cool. Understanding that I'm gonna need some type of demand in order to take me there. But watch this. Here I got this prominent M15 prominent M15 demand on the way to this target of the day. I'm not even gonna go through with this here. You know what I mean? This is just through experience. I don't deal with old structure. I'm only dealing with structure that is in my face. Basically what I'm dealing with within these sessions. Okay. So I have this prominent M15 demand on the way to the target of the day. This is gonna need to mandatory be broken so long as it doesn't have equal lows within it. If it has equal lows within it, then I'm not gonna need to break it, right? So I come to the M3. No need to break this, or I'm gonna need to break this because there's no equal lows, and I'm gonna need to break this because there's no equal lows here either. So I'm back to the M15 time frame. Boom. Okay, cool. Target of the day, need to break this demand that's in the way. That's all I have presented for me on the M15 time frame. I come to the 30-minute time frame. Here I do have 30-minute supply already created in my favor. I'd like to see this. 30-minute supply in my favor here. Okay, cool. So now everything's making sense. Even though this is prominent 30 demand here, prominent 30 demand, I have 30-minute supply, right? Okay, cool. Come to the 1 hour. Let's check this out. Check this big ass wick to be filled. Price loves to fill these wicks. I do have H1 demand here. Price has already used it though, so it's not really, I'm not worrying about it anymore. Now with that being said, I have everything. I have the picture painted for myself. Now all I need to do is mark every single zone of demand on the way to this target of the day. So I come to the 10-minute time frame. There's no forms of demand on the way to the target of the day. I come to the 5-minute, and I do have this 5-minute demand here. So let's go ahead and mark that. M5 demand. All right, then I come here, 3-minute, same thing. I have this zone of demand on the way to the target of the day. And we're gonna come to the M1 and continue to do the same thing. Boom, come over here to the left. I do got this M1 demand on the way to the target of the day. Boom, and same thing here. I do have this M1 demand on the way to this target of the day. What the hell? All right, with that being said, I have everything marked out nice and clean. Now, just check this out, bro. M15 time frame, I'm looking to fill this void overall, right? But check this wick. Price loves to fill these wicks here. Boom. And I'm just thinking on a smaller time frame basis. Wick, 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 and then there's this wick to be filled. Okay, cool. Let's see if there's any lower time frame zones of demands on the way to this first target of the day here. Come to the M3. Nothing on the way to this target of the day. I come to the M5. Nothing. Let's come to the 1 minute. Nothing. All of this is touched. So there's absolutely nothing stopping price from here to here. Now, I'm simply looking for a lower time frame zone of supply to be created to take me there. And if we check the stats right here, we see price created M5 supply up here. Bam. Price creates M5 supply up there, proceeds to use that to create new supply. So here's the first form of new supply being created off previous supply. And then same thing again here. New M5 supply, once again created off of this previous supply. Boom. Let's check if I have M3. Well, first of all, let's mark this as a potential entry. And this is me. I didn't see this live, ladies and gentlemen. I did not see this live. But this is why I'm here on the weekend reviews, because I'm improvising. I'm seeing, okay, I had a target of the day smashed on on Tuesday. But how could I have capitalized on it potentially? And that's why I'm here right now. So I come 3 minute. Boom. And I also have this 3 minute demand. 3 minute supply in my favor as well. And there's no equal highs. Okay, cool. I come to the M10 and I check this out. There's also M10 supply in my favor, right? Nothing stopping price up until here. So let's say that I followed procedure here. Sell limit. Boom, using that supply, respecting this zone of M5 supply. First target being here, obviously, and second target being this M5 demand. Because we're selling off supply, targeting some form of demand or a wick to be filled, this void to be filled. This is just demand at the base. So I'm filling voids and filling wicks to the downside. We watch price play out here. Boom. As you can see, price wicked into my entry right away. So I was entered into the trade, and first target of the day was smashed within 10 minutes. And then we continue to watch price play out, and price proceeds to fill this second void as well, just like so. And this is how on Monday I had the opportunity to capitalize on a nice 2.49%. Just call it 2.5%. Every day I'm gonna get better. Every week I'm gonna get better. Ask the people that were in the Discord with me 6 months ago. They can't see me now. This is a whole different ballgame that I'm in now. Trust me on that. 6 months from now, I will be a whole different version of myself as well. You know what I mean? It's getting scary out here. Thank you.